Oh, in the shadow of the silt where the river meets the reed, the seed of Jacob withered neath the iron hand of greed. 400 years of silence, 400 years of chains, the mud brick soaked in sorrow and the sweat of bitter rains. But a cry rose from the furnace, piercing through the sky, to the God of oath and promise, who hears his children cry. From the burning bush of Horeb came the voice like rushing flame. I am that I am, go speak my holy name. Hear the thunder of his name, proclaim the Lord who is mighty, the Lord who saves. No throne can stand, no king can fight against the arm of the God of light. Through judgment fierce and mercy won, he shows the world there is only one. Remember, O Israel, what he's done. The Lord who brought us out as one. 10 times the heart of Pharaoh turned to cold and jagged stone. 10 times the wrath of God was on the heaven shone. The river ran with blood and death, the frogs rose up on Egypt's breath, and gnats and flies consumed the land. The livestock fell by heaven's hand, bulls upon the flesh of men, then hail and fire fell again. Locusts stripped the fields down bare, then 3 days darkness filled the air. And at midnight, the Lord struck down every firstborn in Egypt. But death passed over Israel's door, the blood of lambs on every frame. Egypt wept forevermore, till Pharaoh cried, "Get out and go!" Fled into the desert with the moon upon their back, but the chariots of the Pharaoh were screaming on their track. Between the sword and water, they felt their courage fail. "Did you bring us here to perish?" was the people's fearful wail. But Moses raised the cedar staff, the wind began to roar. The deep was torn asunder and they walked the ocean floor. Then the walls of water tumbled and the iron chariots drowned. The power of God around the world now renowned. Hear the thunder of his name, proclaim the Lord who is mighty, the Lord who saves. No throne can stand, no king can fight against the arm of the God of light. Through judgment fierce and mercy won, he shows the world there is only one. Remember, O Israel, what he's done. The Lord who brought us out as one. But the heart of man is fickle and the memory is short. They grumbled for the onions in the Pharaoh's wicked court. At the foot of Sinai's thunder where the law was carved in stone, they forged a golden calf and left the living God alone. Oh, the wrath of holy fire, oh, the tablets smashed in pain. The generations stumble neath the weight of their own stain. 40 years of wandering, 40 years of dust, for a people who would tremble when they should have learned to trust. He is the cloud that shields the burning sun. He is the fire when the day is done. No king can stand, no empire can endure against the word that stands forever pure. He tames the tempest and he holds the deep. He does not slumber and he does not sleep. The gods of stone are silent in their graves, while the living God, he rescues and he saves. Jordan now inside, 12 spies were sent into the land. 10 came back shaking, hat in hand. The giants are too tall, the walls too wide. We are but grasshoppers in their eyes. But Caleb rose and Joshua stood. The Lord will lead us if he said he would. The people wept and chose their fear, and God said, "Not one of you will enter here." 40 years for 40 days, a generation lost in the wilderness haze for sinful ways and hardened hearts. The promised land no longer their part. Now to their children to make a new start. Oh, hear you who wander, and you who stand tall. The Exodus story still calls us all. A God who redeems, who judges, who stays, who asks for our trust, our hearts, our ways. Forget not the works your eyes have seen, nor trade living faith for a golden dream. For the Lord is God, there is no other one. Remember the road by which you've come. The Lord who brought us out.